I guess I ended up writing a piece about her visiting Hawaii with Papoose, and according to reports, Papoose's side chick appeared and remarked, "I'm in Hawaii and pretty too. Claressa is not alone," which immediately stirred a lot of tension given the complicated history between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields. Remy Ma has always been vocal about wanting Papoose by her side, and while she is widely regarded as one of the most respected figures in hip-hop and a champion in her own right, she also has the temperament to avoid unnecessary drama, often choosing to stay in the car or at home during controversial situations to prevent escalation. But this time, the situation escalated beyond what she could ignore when a false allegation emerged, claiming that Claressa Shields, the boxing champion, had been involved in an inappropriate relationship with Papoose behind Remy's back. Claressa refused to remain silent, and the social media sphere instantly erupted with speculation, rumors, and debates about Papoose's loyalty and the authenticity of the allegations. Ironically, only a few weeks prior, Papoose had been publicly supporting Claressa at boxing events, marching with her proudly to the ring, which made the accusations not only unfounded but also cruel, malicious, and damaging to everyone involved. Claressa made it clear she would not tolerate the lies, standing her ground and providing a negative drug test to dispute claims that she had been consuming marijuana while in Hawaii, despite gossip from blogger Tasha K suggesting otherwise. The accusations painted Claressa as a poor role model and someone who could potentially disrupt Remy and Papoose's long-standing marriage, which had been celebrated for years as a representation of resilience, loyalty, and enduring love in hip-hop culture. The narrative quickly spiraled, with social media users dissecting every action, picture, and post, attempting to understand the real story behind the tension. Remy initially struggled to accept the situation but was propelled into action when she reportedly answered Papoose's phone and heard Claressa on the line, a moment that fueled her public confrontation on Instagram and her accusations against her husband for betrayal and manipulation. After over 17 years of marriage together, fans were stunned as screenshots of private conversations circulated online, showing the cracks in what had previously been seen as a nearly flawless power couple in the music industry. Claressa responded assertively, rejecting Remy's claims and publicly challenging her to address the issues directly, while leaked texts suggested that Claressa had been actively pursuing Papoose for attention, which further complicated the narrative and added layers to an already tense dynamic. Their appearances together at events caused the drama to intensify even further, with some fans dubbing them the new power couple, but these public outings only heightened scrutiny, particularly when allegations about marijuana use surfaced. Claressa immediately disproved the claims with a negative urine test, but the damage to her reputation had already been inflicted, and the rumors continued to spread, causing tension not only between the main parties involved, but also within their broader social circles. To exacerbate matters, Claressa's best friend, Jada, contributed to the drama by sharing shocking personal claims about Claressa's past, including struggles during her teenage years, multiple pregnancies, and even fights while pregnant. While some question the validity of these claims due to standard athletic testing regulations and the public image Claressa has maintained, the impact of hearing such stories from someone close to her was undeniable, as it added more fuel to an already volatile situation. Meanwhile, Tasha K, the blogger who initially disseminated the marijuana allegations, later admitted that her team had embellished aspects of the story, and she issued an apology after facing potential legal action, although many fans doubted the sincerity of her statement, believing it was more a strategy to avoid litigation rather than a genuine retraction. Amidst all of this, opinions on social media were heavily divided. Some supporters argued that Remy had every right to express herself after years of faithfulness, highlighting her bravery in speaking her truth and refusing to remain silent, while others speculated that Papoose could be manipulating Claressa for personal gain, leveraging her growing notoriety to further his own agenda. Despite the ongoing debate, the public consensus seemed to recognize that Papoose no longer represented the loyal, steadfast partner he had been celebrated for during Remy's incarceration years, a man who had once stood as a symbol of resilience and dedication. The combination of leaked messages, online accusations, and ambiguous behaviors created a narrative filled with deceit, secrecy, and manipulation, casting shadows over Claressa's reputation as a disciplined, focused, and dedicated athlete. Even as she maintained her composure and defended herself with documented evidence, the continual barrage of rumors, public scrutiny, and alleged betrayals took a toll, leaving fans questioning who could be trusted in the situation and what the truth really was. Remy, in turn, remained vigilant, implying that she possessed more receipts and information capable of further unraveling Papoose and Clarissa's growing relationship, leaving the public on edge and eager to see what would be revealed next. Questions abound about the future of all parties involved. Whether Papoose will attempt to reconcile with Remy, whether Claressa will decide to step away from a complicated and potentially unhealthy connection, or whether the three will continue their social media exchanges, leaks, and public disputes until all cards are finally laid on the table. Regardless of the outcome, one certainty exists. This drama has captivated the public's attention, transforming what initially seemed like a private matter into a sprawling narrative of betrayal, ambition, loyalty, and deception. Fans are deeply invested, dissecting every Instagram story, tweet, and interview for signs of truth, while social media commentators continue to speculate about motives, intentions, and the real dynamics between Remy, Papoose, and Claressa. As the saga continues, the stakes remain high, not only for the personal relationships involved but also for the public perception of each figure, whose reputations are now entwined in a tangled web of rumors, alleged infidelity, and conflicting narratives. Claressa's dedication as a professional athlete is juxtaposed with the ongoing challenges of navigating this highly publicized controversy, while Remy Ma's decades-long image as a faithful, resilient partner is being tested against a backdrop of modern social media scrutiny and alleged betrayals that complicate the narrative further. Every development, from the false marijuana allegations to leaked texts, to the ongoing speculation about relationships and intentions, feeds into a larger story about trust, loyalty, and public perception, raising questions about accountability and the consequences of fame, scrutiny, and rumor in today's entertainment landscape. Despite attempts to clarify events, fans and observers alike remain caught up in the drama, interpreting actions, comments, and social media activity to build their own narratives, which sometimes conflict with what the actual events may have been. As the controversy persists, Remy's hints at further evidence suggest that the story is far from over, and that even more revelations could surface to redefine public opinion. Meanwhile, Claressa's standing as a respected boxer and public figure hangs in the balance, as she seeks to protect her reputation, career, and personal relationships amidst a maelstrom of gossip, rumors, and insinuations. Papoose, once celebrated for his steadfastness, now faces intense scrutiny and questions about his intentions, loyalty, and ethics, further complicating the dynamics of the triangle and the public's perception of each individual's role in the unfolding drama. The convergence of past loyalties, alleged deceit, media embellishment, and public exposure has created a complex situation where every action is analyzed, every statement scrutinized, and every relationship evaluated for its authenticity. Fans are left to parse through conflicting accounts, weigh the credibility of various sources, and determine where allegiances lie, all while observing the real-time consequences of fame, betrayal, and public opinion on the personal lives of those involved. What began as whispers and rumors has grown into a sprawling narrative involving allegations of infidelity, media manipulation, false accusations, and legal threats, leaving a lasting impact on the public personas of Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields. As social media buzzes with theories, defenses, and counterclaims, it remains unclear how the situation will resolve, but one thing is evident. The saga has redefined the perception of all parties involved, challenging fans to reconsider their previous assumptions about loyalty, trust, and the public image of figures once held in high regard. With every new post, story, and comment, the tension escalates, and the public's fascination grows, creating a narrative that blurs the lines between personal conflict and public entertainment. The situation serves as a reminder of the precarious nature of fame and the way personal relationships can be magnified, scrutinized, and exploited in the public sphere. Even as Claressa, Remy, and Papoose navigate their individual positions, fans continue to dissect each move, while analysts, bloggers, and commentators speculate on what the next revelation might be, ensuring that the drama remains relevant, pervasive, and endlessly discussed. In the end, whether this will lead to reconciliation, further estrangement, or more explosive revelations remains to be seen, but the story has already left an indelible mark on all parties involved, their reputations, and the public consciousness, making it one of the most talked about dramas in recent celebrity history. From the false allegations of marijuana use to the leaked text suggesting emotional manipulation, to the challenges posed by public scrutiny, the situation highlights the complexities of navigating relationships under the lens of fame, loyalty, and media sensationalism. The public watches closely, invested in every detail, and eager to see how the narrative unfolds as all three individuals, Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields, continue to maneuver through a situation that is as personal as it is public, and as much about perception as it is about reality, leaving no one untouched by the ripple effects of the controversy and ensuring that the story remains alive, evolving, and far from over.
Perfect.